Hi and welcome to Just a Mum Stampin. My name's Levine and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. I'm going to make this box today, which I put on my TikTok, and I had quite a few people ask how I made it. So I am going to show you how to do it. So it's like a suitcase style box. When this opens up, this little bottle of Jack Daniels goes inside. As you pop it back on and it slides back in like that. So let's begin. For this box you're going to need 4 bits of cardstock, 12 by 12 and 2 A4 sheets of cardstock, and I'm using Evening Evergreen for this particular box that I'm making. Right, bringing back my trimmer, I am going to cut this A4 piece of cardstock, and I'm going to cut this at 23.9. So 23.9. That's on the longer side. And then I'm going to cut it at 20.7. This is all in centimetres. So 5, 6, 7. Right, and this piece I'm going to score it at 3 and 6 all the way round on each side. So 3 and then 6. Three, and then this one we're going to, sorry, these pieces are, with this we're going to score it all the way round. Okay, right. Then using my scissors, I'm going to cut off. So I want this bit here to tuck into the longest bit. So I'm going to cut all the way down to that second line on both of these. And then I'm going to cut off this section. And then these 2 sections. Yep, so that bit's the bit what will obviously tuck in. So I'll repeat that and do it on the other side. So cut both lines down and cut off this piece and this piece. Yep. Just going to put a couple of side notches just so when it tucks in it will sit more flusher. Right, and then we're going to repeat on the other side, and we do this to both. Right, this part, what we're going to do, I've got it the longest way round. I'm going to tape these two sections. Let's put a bit extra, make sure it's stuck properly. And do the same with the other side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same with these two sides. Need to cut that now. Should be fine. Right. I'm going to fold these all in. And I'm going to put a little bit of tape on each of these just to hold them in place. So if I take this off, this, I'll line it up so it's perfectly in line for the side of the box. Do the same on the other side. And then I take off these two. And just push it down with our bone folder and do the same on the other side. And just push it down. Okay. Right, we're doing the same. I've already started this one, so these two are already done. Let me take, so that was a long bit, done them two. These bits, I'm gonna put a little bit of tape on. It's quiet in here today. My son, well, both my sons, one's upstairs and the other two are at school. So my youngest is doing this while my youngest is at school, so I can get it done without, what would he have on? Mr. Bean or Horrid Henry in the background. Right, so two bits on here, and then two bits on here. And then once again we do these, oops, something to two sections first. just make sure it goes into the, I push it so it goes into the corners to make sure it's really flat down. Right, so there's one that's a little, obviously a little bit deeper, so that will be the base and this will be the lid, and then they just close like that. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to make the bit that actually holds the bottle inside. So that's the lid, this is the base. What I'm going to use is another sheet of A4, and with this one we're going to cut it down to size at we're going to cut this piece at 11.5 centimeters. And then the rest of it's just scoring. So I need to score it at 3.5. So turn around so you can see. Right, so move that so I don't cut it by mistake. Right, 3.5. Then we're going to need to score it at 6. Then 9.5, then 13, then opening this up, I need to score it at 16.5, then again at 19, and then I need to cut at 22.5. Okay. Right, so then what we need to do is I need to go this way, back on myself. So it's like that shape. So once again, this way, same way, and back on myself. So it looks like that. Yep. Right, then I need to, right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tape in the middle, and then on the side where it's like that, I need to put tape to hold it in place once it's inside the box. Turn it round and do the other side. I hope you find this video really helpful. I really hope it does help. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take off one side. Let's do one side at a time, just so we know that it's in there straight. Right, just double check that that's the base, and that is. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it this way, so then you know that it's lined up perfectly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push that down in place. So that's just one side done. Then I'm going to do the other side. And then once again, just make sure that's pushed in place. And then I'm going to do the middle bit. That's going to fall in like that. So I'm just going to take the tape off inside. Right, so I'll just move the tape, and then this will just fall down like so into place, and then that's where your bottle will go in. That will obviously close up, and then that's that bit done. Right. Then what we need to do after this, we need to do the wrap, the bit that wraps around. So the actual casing, what goes around it. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use some DSP and we're going to make the wrap around. I'm going to cut this at 11.5. And then I'm going to score it, turn it around with my cutting blade at 8.5. 12.5, 21, and 25. Just going to score them. So then that will close like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tape here and on this side. So I'm going to put tape up here. And down at the bottom. Over a little bit. I'm just going to cut that bit off. Okay. And that will fit like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure this line is at the bottom. Right, so the next, right, so we're going to make the corners off the box, and what we need is a 1.5 inch punch, or if you've got a die, you can use a die. And what I'm going to do is just going to cut out 4 circles. And then what I do is I use my trimmer again, and I just put it in between the two. So I'm looking at the 2 on this side and the 2 on this side. And I basically eyeball it. And then I'm going to cut that in half. Let's go upwards, and then I'm going to score them at the same time. So once again, I'm just putting it between and basically do all of them. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's say all of them are done. What I then do is I fold them over. So basically they get folded over and they'll get glued onto here. Right, we cut at 15, then we cut at 4. Then we're going to score at 2. Again on the other side. 4. Then we're going to put some tape. Just along these edges. I've gone over because I'm going to cut them bits off just so I know that the tape reaches right down the ends. So I'm just going to cut these bits off. Using our scorer, we're going to score. I'm going to remove this tape. Make sure that is well together, just to give it some extra strength. We've doubled it up. Then what I'm going to do is I need to fold this section over. So we're scoring, folding that back, and then this one back on itself. Yeah. Same with this side. That way and then that way, which will look like this. It will then go on our completed. So what I'm going to do is use some liquid glue. And glue these tabs onto here. And like that. So you'll see that will slide nicely into there, like that. What you can do is you can decorate your boat and put sentiment on the front, or leave it plain, or put a tag on it. You can add some buttons to the side, and also inside this one, once you open it, I've added a little tag on that with some twine, which is quite a cute little touch. Okay, so that's how you make it. This is the one we've done today. This is another one that I done. I just used these kind of buttons on this one. Made a like little feminine looking one. I think it's quite cute. This one I made it a little bit shorter, so the casing that it's around is a little bit shorter, just to show off a bit more of the yellow on the sides of the box, which is quite cute. And this is just a brown one. There's no buttons on it. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end, please give me a like and a comment to say if it was helpful. Would really appreciate it. Thank you so much and take care, and I'll see you hopefully again soon. Thanks guys. Bye.